Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Today we're going to get on the CT3 and I guess go ahead and start tearing into it. Probably going to make a trip down around the points after I get the flywheel off, just to kind of see what is going on there. Probably won't be able to see a lot because the lobe, of course, is on the flywheel, but we'll take a peek at it and we'll get the stator off and take a peek back there too and make sure everything looks on the up and up with the seal. Of course, that seal will have to be removed. The other side, we should be able to reuse that one. It's just been started up a couple times on it, so it's not a big deal. So let's go ahead. I'll get you overhead here and we'll delve into this thing. All right, let's see if we can get this off there. Oops, got another washer in there. Come on out of there. All right. Yeah, see what I'm talking about. When I pushed down on that flywheel, it probably pushed this down far enough where it wasn't even opening the points anymore. That's my guess. So let's go ahead and get that stator off and delve into it here. Okay, I gotta get the neutral switch disconnected. Okay, that's everything disconnected there. I don't think it's moving enough to, well, I don't know. It could. Let me get you down there a little better. Okay, take a look at the seal right up here. There's a lot of movement there. There's no doubt that's the problem. But I think what was killing it was I was closing the points up. Man, that's a lot. But you know, you just don't know. You know, you fix one thing and something else shows up. So we hope that not too much else shows up. Looks like a new one in there, doesn't it? Oh, slow down. Lots of good oil in there. Everything looks nice. Probably a lot of that oil from the pre-mix. Of course, the pump's running too. Don't forget the one behind the oil pump. Got a little oil left. Not bad. Got most of it, I think. The shim that was on the other case. I don't want to forget that. Gonna get my glove or get my holding tool. Usually you can get them okay going this way. Should be able to reuse that seal. It's a brand new one. And that's our brand new Kickstarter shaft that we put in to fix the kick problem. Okay, get our idler gear off. And we get a shim on there too. Okay, I gotta get the, oh, that's gonna be messy, isn't it? Get the snap ring off the other side. And it's right back here. We got a washer on there too. We'll be putting all these seals in too. No use trying to skimp on anything. I mean, we'll skimp on this one, I think, because it is brand new. But the other side's got to come out in order to get the bearing out, probably. So that's where we'll be on that. I think the ball is still in there. I haven't heard it go anywhere yet. Okay, I think we've got everything on this side. So we'll need to go to the other side and start popping screws. Make sure you get your cap off because your little C-clips under there to take the transmission, or to let the transmission come through. Got to come out, and we've got to get the detent and the neutral safety switch out too up here. All right, I think it's just about got it. I'll have to get it off the stand to pop it apart. I think we've got it all. Okay, let's see if we can get it separated. Well, it just kind of wants to hang up back there when you're using the puller. But she's coming apart now. That, and you get that dowel pin back here, that doesn't help. There we go. That one had a shim on both sides. Amazing. Never seen that before. Doesn't sound very good. That's pretty loose. The other side is a lot better shape. We're going to replace them both, but that's a lot better. That one's making a lot of noise. Pretty rough. I can feel the play in it, but you're not going to really see it until I get it out. All right, let's see if we can get this popped out of there now. Yeah, that's bad shape. Not enough lubrication or too much water setting probably. Okay guys, I think that's going to fix our problem. This was, you see how black it is here? This was the inside here. So it was in there like this. And normally when it's black like that, you've been leaking your seal. Your seal's been leaking. You've been sucking air. And you can usually see that on the cylinder also on that one side. But of course we've already bored that. I think maybe it did have it. But I tell you one thing, you know, this is just rougher than the son of a gun. And a lot of play in it. But what I'm looking at here is the slot that they cut for the oil. I don't know. I don't think it's deep enough. They usually are deeper than that. You know, they'll have where they drilled here, and then it comes out down here, and then they finish it up right here. And I'm not seeing much there. I think I'm going to improve on that a little bit with a rotary file. And when I get the bearing out of the other side, we'll compare them. But that just doesn't look like it's enough. Because this is going to go, you know, the outside of this is going to go plumb down on here. And that's the only thing that this bearing is getting lubricated with is what comes into here. You know, it comes around in here too, but I think I'm going to improve on that a little. And another thing I can see here is, you see this, I don't know, let me get you a little closer. You see this shiny spot right here? So that crank's been rubbing there a little bit, and probably since the bearing went south. But one thing I noticed is this crank had a shim on both sides of the crank here. And I don't believe I've ever seen that. Usually on one side or the other. And if you're going to have it, it's going to be on the clutch side. That way, when you tighten up the nut over here, it pulls it into it. It actually pulls it into there. This side usually doesn't have one. What I'm going to do before I put it back together is we'll measure everything, and we'll measure the depth of the cases just like we did. I can't remember. I usually do it when I build a crank. Trying to remember which one I built the crank for last. But anyhow, that's I think we'll do that. We'll do the measurements and just see if we need that, but I don't think we do. Okay, I've got this bearing. I've got it pushed onto the shaft just to kind of hold it in place. And I just want to, what I'm getting ready to check here is not how it was checked in the, we were checking up and down. I just want to go and show you how much, what was this, lateral movement there is. Let me just kind of get this set up here. Oops, I think I'm going to run off the, let me see if I can get it down here a little. Yeah, all right, I'll just move the dial. Okay, I think that's about 0. $16. Yeah, at least 15 or 16 thousandths this way. Just look at the bearing there, the play in that. That's how bad that is. Now let me go ahead and set this up where we can look at the top of it and check it the way we were checking it in the bike. Okay, let's see what this does now. So I'm getting about between 3.5 and 4 thousandths, just depending probably how the balls fall into the race in there. Okay. There's even a 5. Okay. Okay, that's moving over there quite a ways. But it's about half of what it is on the other one. I'm getting 7 or 8 thou. So the other one was about 16. So there's about half there, but on the upper movement up and down, it's no more than a thou. So that's where the big improvement is. Now I'm satisfied too that as this, the reason for some of that clearance is for heat, and as the heat builds up, that most of that 1 thousandths that you see in the up and down is probably going to disappear. I guess you've got to have enough lateral movement or whatever that is, where we were measuring the other way, probably for the same reason. And I'm sure that some of that will also disappear. And to be fair, if you were to heat up the old one, it would probably show lesser degrees of those clearances too. But I'm satisfied that by replacing these bearings, we're going to be in good shape as far as this idling and that noise going away. Before I put this back together, I'm going to do all the measurements on the crankshaft, and we'll be checking the shake and the clearance between the washers and all that. So when we get ready to do the assembly, stand by for that. Okay guys, there you have it. Just as we suspected, You know, that bearing is well overdue for a change. It may have lasted for a while, but there's a lot of play in that, and I don't think it ever would have run right, especially idle right. There's just too much fluctuation in the bearing, and I think that was what was causing it to sound like it missed once in a while. And to be able to push down on that and kill it, that's not right. Shouldn't be able to do that. So I think the avenue that we're going is going to fix the problem, and I got to get some parts, and then we'll put it back together. But we're going to measure stuff up and make sure it's right before it goes back together. We only want to do it one time. So hey, thanks for going along on the ride, and we'll see you next video.